Vandaag ben jij de baby en ik je sugar daddy. Je weet toch nog zero betaalt de bill. Jij krijgt alles wat je wil. Schat, let maar niet op de prijs. Die bol is van mij. Zet die moed in het ijs. Die bol is van mij. Je zegt me schat, geef eventjes je pas. Dan haal ik nog een rondje.
Welcome to my new episode. So hello and welcome to week number 11. Okay, so here's what the thing is. My friend and I went shopping this morning at Walmart, and we were talking about changing up a little bit. Me going live on my channel on both days instead of every Wednesday. So today is Tuesday and it's June 10th. So from now on, I will be doing my episodes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. If you are familiar with it, welcome back. I'm your host, Anya Smith. My friend had to go and get some lunch, get some stuff a little bit, then we're all gonna hang out. So Christopher Dady, welcome to my channel. If you're watching this, you can leave me a comment if you like. I will reply back to you by talking. So today's episode, we are talking about when it all began, first encounters with the paranormal. So that's the new episode. That's my new title today. Tomorrow I will be talking about different titles or something new. Like, if there are any questions, you can ask. For my next one is going to be, well, it's the same one that I did before, mostly. Okay, so yes, tomorrow we'll be talking about spirits, energy, and the unseen world. That's the new one. So for today, we will be talking about when it all began, first encounters with the paranormal. So let's get started. Okay, so on June 1st, Chris and I went to the zoo, and we pretty much just started the event with the Marriott, and we got our map and we decided to get some little snackies, some lunch. We checked out a lot of habitats like giraffes, bunch of penguins, I think. We didn't see any lions, but anyway, we took the safari. It was fun, but while I was standing in line, there was a lady behind me. She told me that she liked my sweater. She complimented it, and welcome to my new channel. So my name's Anya Smith, and so let's get started with the questions. Well, we'll be talking like that. Today is going to be like 10 questions. So let's get started. Question number 1. What was your very first paranormal experience? That's a good question. My first paranormal experience was about 8 years ago, a month after my stepfather passed. My mom had a horrible memory about that. I'm not gonna mention her, so we all have paranormal experience, but Um, anyway, the first time that happened to me when I woke up with weird feeling. Okay, I was sleeping in my old living room, and I woke up like at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I saw something that was dark, like a shadow or something. I mean, I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on? And this was like really strange, but I wasn't scared. I'm not afraid of anything usually, but here's one thing I'm scared of. I am scared of heights. I am scared of dying, becoming one of the dead, but I am not afraid to talk to the dead. Clearly, my abilities actually got kicked in. So, anyway, when it all began is because back in 2017, 8 years ago, the same year as my biological father's father passed away. It was probably in the beginning of the year, and things happen for a reason. So, Chris, if you want to talk, let me know. But when I'm working on this video, you have to wait till I'm finished with this episode. It's going to be the same thing tomorrow, but different topping. So, um, but yeah. So, the lady who talked to me was, she sent me a really good comment. It was really awesome, but I just have to find it where her name would be, Lily too. I think that was her name. If you're watching this, thank you for giving me a good comment, and you are an amazing crocheter as well. So yes. Anyway, so all the experiences are here all around us. If you guys have any comments, please let me know down below. You can find me on Instagram. So, for instance, please click like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more episodes. I will be doing live streaming on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from now on. So just sit back and watch, relax, and enjoy my episodes. If anyone who wants to watch my show, you are more than welcome. If you don't want to listen to my paranormal stuff, this is not for you. So, anyway, I have a lot of paranormal experiences. Chris and I were talking about going back to Kansas City sometime this year, and we're gonna go to the haunted trail again. So last time we were there was like a year ago in October, and I had a bad feeling when we were doing the trail. The actors were like playing the roles from uh, real life events that actually happened in 1940s or 1800s or whenever it happened. So anyway, so we're gonna go back there either this year or the next year anytime. From now on, we will be just going ahead of time to um, get the approval for the paranormal investigations. Like if we're going out of town, we have to go ahead of time, set our calendars, or get the PTO thing. So uh, this is June right now, and in 6 months we're gonna go to Cabo in December. We will be looking at sites, we'll be checking out other places like paranormal stuff. We will be just exploring, and hopefully we'll get many pictures or videos. Maybe check out some real life historical figures like mermaids, whales, something like that. Let's go on to question number 2. How old were you, and do you remember most about it? Um, that's good question. I was in my, I think, late 20s to early 30s. So I was probably about, I think, 25 maybe. Yeah, I think it was like 25 years old, like mid 20s or something, almost getting closer to late 20s to early 30s. I remember waking up at 3 a.m. and having a bad feeling that there's something watching me. And even before I was living on my own, I was living with my mom. And there's one night I was getting ready for bed. It was like a school night. It was like 10 p.m. and it was either 10 p.m. or at midnight. I was getting ready to go to school the next day or something. Um, well, it's probably summertime, maybe. Getting ready to go back to school, the new semester, new year, something like that. Uh, so yeah, I was going to sleep, getting ready, and I heard someone calling my name, like a disembodied voice. And it was so weird, strange. My parents were already in bed, and I brushed it off and I went straight to sleep. But years later, after high school, and my friend and I were just hanging out at her house one time. We actually lived at Kearney Manor Apartments. I'm from Kearney, Nebraska, and I pretty much was just hanging out with my friend Jessica and Wilcox. Jessica, if you're watching this, if you're on YouTube right now, welcome. And yeah, we both were like sitting there on the couch talking like we normally would. And then her cat was like freaking out, like going back and forth, something like that, around the apartment. She, when he saw something above the ceiling, like on the ceiling above our brains or something, he was like hissing and meowing, and that almost freaked us out. But the lights started flickering. It was so weird. It was like 10 years back, but it was my, I don't know, late 20s. Yeah, I was like in my late 20s then. I am in my late 30s now. I'm 37. I will be 38 next year in April. So, this shit happens a lot. It always does. So, let's go to question number 3. Were you alone or with someone? Um, 10 years ago, I was alone, but before that, I was with my friend. But when I go to haunted places with my friends and family, maybe, or like with my boyfriend, I'm never alone. I'm always with my boyfriend, Christopher, Daddy, and I'm never alone. But when I'm at home, if he's out there somewhere, like grocery shopping or taking out for a dog for a walk, or he's with his family and I'm at home, I'm alone. I can feel something. But other than that, I'm not scared. I'm brave enough to try to communicate with the ghosts. I'm trying to be braver, a lot braver. So, yes, I can be alone sometimes, or I'm usually with my boyfriend. And let's go to number 4. Okay. Did anyone believe you when you told them? My friend believed me. I actually told my friend Fearless. I told my friend Yadira. She believes me. And my friend Jessica Mackey. Jessica, if you're watching this, I'm talking about my first paranormal experience. And okay, my friend Jessica Mackey actually believes me. When we were at the bookstore and we were in the back room, suddenly I felt the cold. As soon as I sat down on the chair, and I felt like I was watched as well. She said that whoever built that chair passed away in it, and that gave me chills. As soon as I sat down, I felt it. A couple years ago. It was like 2 years ago, I think. Um yeah, so I always have that feeling. Wherever I go, I have this feeling. So, well, anyway, this Friday there's a new movie coming out called How to Train Your Dragon. If anyone watched it, I hope you like it. If you are going to see it, please go see it. It's the live action version of it, and I cannot wait to go see it. It's amazing. I've seen the animated version of it. It was the first one, and then there's the second one. I actually love movies, like Disney movies, but most of them can be haunted. But yes. So, question number 5. How did that experience change how you see the world? Well, my experience changed me a lot. The world has changed a lot since then, but before that, I was a skeptic, not believer. I didn't know what we're up against. There's good spirits and there's bad spirits. We just have to choose which one's which. I choose the good ones. I can get rid of the bad ones if I want to. I just have to ask my spirit guides if they can help me help the spirits to move on into the light. Like my friend Fearless, for instance. He kept asking me if I can help him get rid of that ghost who tried to steal his clothing, like socks. But I pretty much did help that ghost. And she's gone now. now. She doesn't have to stay here. She can move on into the upper level of the spirit world, which is heaven. Heaven does exist. And when I was having diabetic attack, I was in a coma, and I was like slipping away or something. My grandmother told me that it wasn't my time yet, so I heard her voice somehow, or saw her spirit, including my granddad's ghost. They both told me that it wasn't my time yet. They would want to see me when I'm maybe really old or something, like say in my 60s or 70s or 80s. I don't know when that's going to happen, but we are actually come from, I think we're like from maybe heaven, but our spirits never die. Our bodies may be long gone, dead, but our spirits will live on forever. We are immortal. I am immortal. I can never die. I can always reincarnate myself. I can find another body. Spirits can actually possess people. They can have a lot of experiences. Their confusion. They always have some weird paranormal shit, but well, spirits can actually try to figure out how they died. They just want to like go back to the beginning where it happened, and everything will be cleared in their minds, in their senses. Spirits know sometimes, but some do not. They just don't remember it until everything clicks. I, for instance, would want to figure out how I died, either natural causes or someone took my life from me on purpose. Let's go to number 6. Looking back, do you think there's a logical explanation? Well, looking back would be actually, it can be, but sometimes it can't be explainable. But if I have that experience, I would have to wrap my head around, I have to figure out what it is. I would have to have my research. I'll have to go to Google search and maybe find out all the explanations, try investigate all the experiences and explanations. You would try to communicate with all those spirits, like Hummel Park, or go to Kansas City at the Haunted Trail. The actors will probably tell you what happened to the real people who once existed in 1920s or 1820s, or even it goes even further in of the history, like of Scotland and like France in the 1500s, like King Henry of the Second or something, or Catherine Medici, I think that was her name. She had the paranormal experience back in the 1500s. Her twin daughters passed away as infants, and she actually turned to her physician, who can see into the future, like what's going to happen to her son Francis, who was married to Mary Stuart, Queen of Scots. He had a vision what would happen to Francis, and It was in the middle of the woods. There was a light shining on that tree. Um, yeah, so it was like a vision of the future of the dead. Even King Henry had a vision, probably, or saw all those spirits, or whoever can see them. I can see them when I'm asleep. I can feel them when I'm awake. Like nightmares, for instance. They can go into your back of your mind and give you those visions of experience that stuff from the past. It just happens for no reason at all. Looking back into it, I personally have every feeling. I just go through back of my mind and like stir an instance and trying to see what really happened in the past. I clearly always think about it before I close my eyes, before I like drift off. I always have all those things, those experiences. Especially like a year ago, we went to the haunted trail in Kansas City. I can still think about that. I'm still having those images in the back of my mind. It's like I'm reliving it somehow, but that's what it is. So, okay, question number 7. How did your culture or family handle things like ghosts or spirits? Well, here's the thing, guys. My biological dad, Namig, he told me that spirits actually come to us in a dream to tell us that they're warning us. He can handle it, but my mother, she can't. Some families can't handle it, but my dad can. I can handle it mostly, but it's just my father and I. And my boyfriend Christopher can handle it. And his family can handle it. Like his grandparents' house, it's haunted. Like in the basement, his grandfather passed away maybe a couple years back, and there's a ghost in their house, like in the basement. But if I go into that basement, I would probably can feel the spirit of Christopher's granddad. And they can handle all those spirits haunting. They're used to it. So I'm used to it as well. I'm not afraid of it. They're not afraid of it. It just happens for a reason. My family cannot. But anyway, let's go to number 8. Did that moment spark a lifelong curiosity or fear? Yes, it has. I can get those sparks whenever. It's a lifelong, this is my calling, okay? Trying to communicate with the dead is my calling, and doing this podcast is my calling. Those of you who are new, welcome to my channel, Hanging with Anya. If any person has this experience right now, don't be scared. Those ghosts are just trying to help you. They're just trying to tell you what happened to them. And they just want to protect you somehow. But my ancestors, when they were alive, they did not believe in this spiritual, paranormal experience. because they didn't know what it would be like when they passed away. Um, my mother's side, they still don't. They cannot handle this. It would be too much for them. But I can. So, uh, okay, two more questions and we'll be done with this until tomorrow. So, have you ever tried to debunk your own story? Yes, I have, but I have to figure it out what it is. I have to like investigate any kind of debunction, but I have this crystal. This is how I would want to work and how to talk to the dead right here. This is called a pendulum. It's a crystal that can communicate with spirits. You can only go with yes or no questions. And if it's like, if it goes around circles, it means like it's probably laughing somehow, but mostly it just goes with a yes and a no. I'll have to bond with it. I'll need to bond with the dead. I need to figure it out how they died. I would have to ask questions about it. I would probably need to research. I'll have to wrap my head around and figure it out what it is. Okay, so last question. What advice would you give to someone experiencing something similar now? That's a good one, actually. Um, any kind of advice? Here's my advice. Ask your spirits to find out what really happened to them. Go to a psychic medium. Any psychic medium, they can help you. Like, I have a friend, um, Victoria, I think she's one of my psychics that I met um, at the tattoo shop near my apartment. She says that she can talk to the dead, and if you want to communicate with ghosts, she would recommend using this pendulum. You need to connect with it, you need to bond with it. It will help you. It has to like only go with yes and no questions. So, anyway, oh, look at that. It's only 2:17 p.m. So, this is our last one. So, and now we're out of time. So, those of you who just watched my video, thank you so much for watching. And tomorrow we'll be talking about spirit, energy, and the unseen world. This is the new one tomorrow. And yes. So, anyway, please click like, share, and subscribe. I would love to see the results about it on YouTube. If you guys need any questions, like asking me on Instagram, hanging with Anya, that's my Instagram account as well. Also on YouTube, please leave me a comment, a very nice one. You can go on YouTube and watch all the paranormal stuff. You can just figure it out what it is. If you like to watch ghost shows, you can go on Tubi channel, free app. You don't have to pay for it. You can go on to anywhere like Pluto, free TV. You can go live to TV. You can watch Ghost Hunters or something. But anyway, we're out of time. So thanks for watching. Please click like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you tomorrow. So good night. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Vannacht ben jij de baby en ik je sugar daddy. Je weet toch nog, zero betaalt de bill. Jij krijgt alles wat je wil.